Hi, hello, and welcome to the Galactic Councilorship report for July, brought to you by Vertex of Abundance. My name is Serene Priestess Ablosi. I'll be your oracle today. Grant me a moment. Excuse me. I was sent to deliberate the findings for Virgo rising. If you don't know your rising, start with your North Node. This is the cycle between the 22nd through the 21st of July, respectively, because of Cancer season. Somebody's planting some kind of seeds, or we have some kind of plan, some kind of agenda. Seven of Swords. We're also encountering. There's an alert to an attack, information being withheld. There's some kind of gassing, open enemy, closed enemy, hidden enemy. All 4 sevens have just shown themselves. So some kind of projection, gassing, illusion, confusion, delusion, some kind of smoke screen. And we got an alert that our protection is slipping in some kind of way. We need to defend our position. There's energy entities, enemies around, and I wish I could just talk about general stuff, but there's energy projection, spiritual manipulation here. Somebody definitely wanting to attack. So I wonder why that is. Because for a Virgo rising, the sun is going to be transiting the 11th house. So that's your net worth. That's your larger community, larger support group. It's your benefactors. It's the what you build in this lifetime. So all the accumulated results that you have in this lifetime. It's also the heaven door. So this is where from the 11th house, we can see where we're going to glow up, boss up, level up. Okay, somebody is, there's something about that here. It's also where we see the calling on our life, the favor, how chosen we are, 2 of Wands. I'm just getting that somebody is overestimating themselves. They're not gonna. Unfortunately, the 11th house is going to talk about other people. The 11th house is a relationship house. All the air houses are technically, but it's like the world at large. I want something positive, but again, 7 of Swords with the Judgment card. So judgment will be called, or something will be called out, and it will be seen. 9 of Swords here. Okay, so somebody just isn't it. They don't got it. They ain't got it. Give me a moment. Something about what they do, how they do, is it? Something about what they do, how they do, they ain't in it, they ain't got it. They're too young, too unskillful, or too ignorant, too immature, or too out of touch, something of that nature. Yeah, and things are just evening out. They're coming into alignment. Justice card. Yeah, and we're sitting pretty. I'm getting the energy that something about us being unbothered is really bothering somebody. That we're processing our trauma. We're moving through whatever drama we had. And really, on a personal level, these 7s won't stop, and they will not stop. Really, on a personal level, we're learning about energies, entities, and enemies, ideologies. We're learning what it looks like when people, places, and things aren't in alignment with us, how that manifests and what that looks like. Hold on. And the devil keeps showing up as well. So this is somebody with malice, greed. I'm hearing evil. They're secretly trying to sabotage. They're sneaking around. Listen, whatever they do is going to be this foolish, fruitless, futile endeavor. With Niguan work, with Niguan Hampan. And they're really going to destabilize themselves, leave themselves out in the cold. And like I said, on a personal level, there's forced change. Things had to fall down to the ground so we would pick it up and keep it moving, which means that we had to learn. And I'm getting the energy entity inclination that we weren't learning quickly. We weren't willing to learn. We were kind of stuck on stupid, and we got up out of that. We had to learn to progress. 11th house. There was some kind of illusion, gassing, smoke screen. We were kind of being lulled to sleep, illusionary success. 10 of Swords here. So that ended, and it ended quickly because everybody around us is basic 5 of Wands. We needed to get on them and pop and move on to something substantive. 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. We also needed to enter into the right people, places, and things. I'm getting the energy that we're holding on to the wrong people that were covetous. Our heart was pure and clean. They weren't. They were dull, mediocre, petty, basic, plain, ordinary. And that's not for us anymore. And that's not a judgment. It's just what we want and what we were about. It wasn't in alignment. And sometimes we can't see that. And sometimes we can't see that and we don't know, or we don't care. We didn't know. The universe was asking us to move on, move forward, and we were making excuses. Our will versus divine will. So now we have this stoic energy, stoic nature, King of Swords. Yeah, because we've had to defend our ground, 7 of Wands. Tower. This is the Modern Witch Tarot, Lisa Sterl, King of Swords. So the King of Swords and the 10 of Swords means somebody's manifested an ending. Something's over. Somebody has put an end to something. And King of Swords with the 5 of Swords, somebody wants to block or to put up standards and boundaries. If we're dealing with somebody negative, because they could be a Gemini sun, they could be a Virgo rising. Somebody might also want to block. They might want to destroy. They might want to sabotage. There might be evil in it. Greed, malice, envy. 7 of Wands. That's an alert that our position is slipping. Something might be destabilizing. 5 of Pentacles. On their side, there's a backfire, a double backfire. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. But they are desiring to sabotage. This is what it is. Now, we might be trying to expand our boundaries and standards, okay? Call upon or manifest out of our supreme authority, but if it's another person, they're trying to, or desiring with the, want with the king, desire with the knight. They're wanting and desiring to block, to sabotage. And we're healing, we've moved through. So even though we have all this love for people, la-di-da, yada, yada, there's a higher love here. Definitely self-love, spiritual love. So we found spiritual perfection, or we're healing in some kind of way. Something's gonna happen in a couple of days to a week. And we've gotta be about that. I'm hearing bring me a higher love. So patience, we've had to whittle through, go through this with the truth here. humility. So this other person's living in despair. They came for us, they came at us, it didn't work out. We were their only option, or it was like the stakes were all upon us, meaning they were going to get what they wanted by going through us, but they didn't come correct and they didn't access us the right way. The time, energy, effort, attention they put into us was diabolical. But they got something dark, something evil, something off kilter, something off base. And we had to just reach out and grab life. So we had to be about something. They need to become redeemed, reborn. And it did affect us. They did touch us. We're dealing with mental pain, but we have spirituality, and they have all these devil feelings: disappointment, greed, adversity, vengeance. They're in despair. They can't even perceive their options. They won't even come up out of whatever depression that they're in. And we feel bad for them, actually, which is something funny, something fascinating. Let's move forward here. Yeah, so somebody's of an opposing mind, Two of Swords. Somebody's feeling depressive, suppressive, oppressive. Of Wands. They might even be a little bit obsessive. We had the Two of, a lot of twos is obsession. We had the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords. Okay, Hierophant. So this is about to do these obligations. Okay, so the Queen of Wands with the Four of Wands. Somebody is overestimating their whatever. They think that they're la-di-da and yada yada, and they can just come on through and get what they want, however, whatever. On our end, we might be defending our platform, defending our home, defending our foundation, even defending our peace, our bliss. We are desiring more defense, so we might need to expand our defenses, or we might be building whatever platform. Okay, somebody else is coming back in to attack. Okay, we have the Death card here. So whatever, however, yeah, this is an attachment or fear on our side. On the other side, it would be guilt, shame, being haunted, dark night of the soul. They need to face their demons, or they're gonna, or if you feed it, it will eat you. So if somebody doesn't conquer their demons, conquer their shadow nature, it's gonna conquer them. Karma's being swept away here with the Death card. Okay, and they may be an Aquarius rising is what I'm getting. We also have somebody with their sun in Scorpio, or again, an Aquarius rising. Somebody here, all they can think about is what they can get from us. They're not going to do anything of their own. They're not going to invest their own time, energy, effort, attention into themselves, into the connection. And somebody may be on the outskirts or the periphery of our life looking, like on the outside looking in, thinking that they can upgrade us or improve what we got going on, or la-di-da, yada, yada. They might be wanting to help. We're not asking for help. They're not engaging us adequately, properly, asking what our intention, what our objective, what our mission is. They're not seeing what we got going on, what we want to manifest, what we want to do for ourselves. They just kind of want to come in and take over. And when you have two queens, that's a little bit of a conflict, a competition. And you have all this horse energy, so that could be warfare. You have double Mars here. But it ends in the Empress, so we're sitting pretty, we're highly coveted, favored, chosen, we're high vibrational. Okay, they could be seeing that we're the perfect la-di-da, yada-yada, probably candidate for something. They have orchestrations, machinations, they have plans. So they think they know what's up and they have some kind of illusion, delusion, confusion. They think that they can move the needle left, right, sideways, center, up and down, all around, and how we feel and what we think to get us to do what they want. And again, we're too pure. We're this white light. So we're a channel to the divine, a portal to the divine. They have this smother energy. So they might have helped us out in some way, either directly, indirectly. They might have done something for us positive in a long distant future, and now they want to exact some kind of appreciation. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see us move on, move forward, on and popping without them. They don't want to see us have to come up without them. They want to be involved in our whatever, what have you. And they're expecting us to not be able to defend ourselves or navigate a situation. So we may have some kind of blessing on the way and they think we can't handle it, but it's really because they want it and they didn't do what they needed to do to get that blessing. It wasn't for them. They weren't the one who got blessed or who's about to get blessed. So they're feeling some kind of way because they have some ties, some addiction, some fascination, attachment to us. And this is a wounded whole, a miserable soul. They're dysfunctional. They don't show up and do their work spiritually. They're very much in their mind, in their ego, and their free will. They're guided by sight, not by faith. They argue with the divine. They block their blessings, la-di-da, yada yada. And they have this is their way. This is what they do. This is how they do. This is what they are. This is how they are. So they can't see the bigger, brighter, better future. And if they are, they're trying to lead us somewhere. And when they can't even lead themselves, they're a lousy companion. They misuse, they abuse, they're untrustworthy. They need to redeem themselves through us. And that's not what they're trying to do. They're trying to lead us, control us, because we have qualities, characteristics that they don't possess. It intimidates them, it threatens them, it frightens them, it angers them, and agitates them. Okay. And they know a lot about us. So they're all up on our nuts. They're all up in our business. And they do have access to the spiritual realm. Okay. But they're not, we just have a lot of purity. So it doesn't matter what you know and how you navigate and show up and propagate. When you just got that juice and it's natural and it's innate, it gets a lot farther than somebody that has all the tips and tricks and theories and techniques and technology. Somebody who's been up in the game forever and a day, and they know what's up and how to navigate things. And we're just coming up on a scene, getting everything when we're barely doing nothing, and it's angering and agitating them. And they're a thief. They want what we got. If they had the chance to steal it, they would. Thief. They're a thief and a liar. And they're just all up in our business. They're all up on our nuts. They know everything. And see, that's the thing. We have some kind of juice that they want, some kind of access, some kind of natural beauty, some kind of, we're too sparkly. And again, they expect us not to be able to handle something or defend ourselves or something of that nature. Okay, so it's been an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Virgo, start with your rising. If you don't know your rising, go to your north node. Everything else below comes less accurate. This is somebody intervening you can't let go, and they might not be close by and be able to touch us, but they're still trying to get all up in our energy, or they were all up in our energy. We have 2 9s here, so we need isolation. We can't be messing with them. We need some space. Okay, take good care. Bye.